Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? We got another great video on Foxy Brown, the overlooked female rap pioneer. Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. Not know too much about Foxy Brown. Um, being completely honest. I'm being completely honest. I've heard of her, of course, but I don't know too much about her. So that's what this video is for. Um, besides that, I noticed a lot of people have been trying to contact me via email. I definitely see it. I'm gonna respond if it's about any YouTube promotion, whether it's clothing, whether it's for your gaming, whether it's you know anything. Just email me. My email will be in the description. It should be, yeah, it should be in the description. But besides that, I appreciate y'all for running up every video. Y'all been liking, commenting, crazy, subscribing is going up. We definitely growing bigger and stronger. Without further ado, I want to know, I'm saying, the story behind it. They say she was a female rap pioneer. You know what I'm saying? Pioneers means you definitely was a great. You know what I'm saying? So I want to just get straight into it.
The 90s were the golden age of female rap and a trailblazing time
It's a
period for
fact.
rap music in general. There were so many iconic women present on the scene, from Missy Elliott to Lil'
I
Kim
definitely
to
remember
Miss
Missy
Lauryn
Elliott.
Hill. All those women are commonly celebrated and rightfully credited with
Queen
breaking
Latifah
down
too.
barriers within hip hop. However, I do think there is one woman who's commonly overlooked when speaking of this movement, and that is Foxy Brown. Foxy Brown was initially matching and surpassing her rival Lil' Kim's numbers and sales when she hit the scene, was introduced to the rap game by another great, Jay-Z, and is commonly listed as an influence within the new generation of female rappers. So why is her legacy and contributions to sexuality for female rap relatively overlooked? Well, there's a lot to unpack. After trying to break into the rap scene with no success, she met Jay-Z when she was only 15 years old, and they will
Oh
become a
shit.
dynamic duo. Foxy eventually landed a lot of high-profile
So,
features,
so
from LL Cool J's Ashanti
if she was 15, how old was Jay Z?
to Tony Braxton's You're Making Me High. She became a popular figure before she even had a record deal or album out. During her come up, she was instantly compared to childhood friend Lil' Kim, but they remained
Are they
friends
was
until
friends?
tensions started growing. In 1996, their debut albums were released within a week of each other, and the album photo shoot saw the two wearing the same
Oh, you know
outfits.
that started
The
some
media
shit.
instantly pinned them against each other, even before their debut albums were released, reinforcing an age-old narrative that there can only be one top female rapper at a time. Hardcore debuted at number 11, going on to sell 78,000 copies in its first week.
Yo,
Meanwhile,
I got a question for y'all. I got a question for y'all. Okay, compared to back then, who you say is doing it right now for female rap? Who you say is doing it for right now, and who was the best to do it back then? I'm talking about you can only have one from back then and one from now. Let me know what y'all think.
Nana sold 109,000 copies in its first week and was the more instantaneous hit. However, both albums were instrumental in setting a new standard for female rappers that is still seen today. Being produced almost in its entirety by the iconic hip hop production duo Trackmasters, Il Nana varied in song selections, a sleek blend of R&B and street bangers. The album had 3 singles, all of which were successful for King Fox, Get Me Home being the lead featuring R&B group Blackstreet, peaking within the top 10 on the hip hop charts, and her most successful single to date, I'll Be, featuring Jay-Z, becoming her first top 10 hit on the charts in
I
every
probably
genre.
heard a
The
song,
last
but
single
probably
from
just
the
didn't
album
know it
called
was
Big
up.
Bad Mama became a top 60 hit and sampled the classic tune She's a Bad Mama Jamma. Outside of its commercial success, this album along with hardcore was a pivotal moment in hip hop and female rap. With their unapologetically raunchy rhymes, scandalous fashion forward marketing, and their overall embrace of sex positivity, they changed rap music forever. They had no shame in calling out their male counterparts in their music, and a lot of times even one-upping their male collaborators. And the foundation they laid with their debut albums is still the same exact blueprint used for women in hip hop today, from Nicki Minaj to Iggy Azalea and Cardi B to some of their peers such as Missy Elliott, Eve, and Da Brat. Now, considering how major Il Nana was, it should have been a stepping stone for a long
I, I with the comparisons, I feel like honestly, it's not how back then was. It's not. back then was. Because back then, I feel like motherfuckers was actually like the dudes was actually listening to it. Now it's like, and you're not gonna really find a dude full on just bumping Cardi B or bumping fucking Meg Thee Stallion or bumping, like you're not gonna find that too often. You know what I'm saying? So it's like for the look of those people, they just gonna attract male fans, but they just gonna look at them Instagram for their body. Now the female rappers, I mean the female, you know, supporters is actually gonna support a little bit until they get probably tired of you or somebody else better comes along. That's just my opinion. Let me know what y'all think about that though.
Prosperous career, and it was for a while, until her personal problems started to overshadow her work. There was a lot of drama that went on for years with multiple people and multiple situations. In 1997, Foxy was embroiled in her first big legal controversy after she got arrested for allegedly spitting on two hotel employees after
Oh,
they told her they didn't have an iron available. After the release of her debut album,
you know
she
that
teamed up with Nas,
Damn Nas
AZ,
had a
and
bean ass
Nature
head.
to form a hip-hop supergroup called The Firm. They released one album titled The Album,
Yo,
and it
yo,
was a
yo, yo,
critical
yo, 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 yo. What's her name? Nah. Hold up. Him right here. Him right here. Him right here. He played in Belly too. That's crazy.
and commercial failure, mostly because of its mainstream pop appeal. They disbanded and continued their solo careers. That same year, Foxy would appear alongside Lil' Kim on the cover of Source magazine's February issue, and they were still good friends. It's important to mention, they were so friendly that Foxy even shouted out Lil' Kim on the title track of her debut album, saying, "Waiting for Kim album to drop, no one gets tight." They were very supportive of each other in the media.
Okay.
Real good friends. I take that as a compliment. Kim does her thing. She's Queen B, and I give it up to her. She did a, you know what I mean? She was doing a thing before me. She paved the way. Right. She was the first one coming out with the little, you know what I mean? The sexy things. Right. So she did her thing. She's doing her thing, and that's my girl. So at the end of the day, when all the haters are still yapping, you sit back counting our millions, like, how much you got for that remix? You got a new plaque on your wall. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, it's all good.
I mean, it's good because it's not like that nowadays, especially with male rappers. As soon as you get comparisons and a lot of people start comparing, that's when it becomes beef. But it's like, bro, it's not like the person directly is saying it like, oh, fuck that person, they're a copycat, and it's not like that at all. But some people let that start problems. Um, like A Boogie and Lil TJ, they say that's where the problem started. Lil TJ was getting compared to A Boogie, and then there was a problem. I don't know if it was problems before that. I don't know, but that's how a lot of problems really start. Instead of just rubbing it in their face and doing a collab and be like, yeah, we gonna sit back and count our money while y'all just continue comparing. You know what I'm saying? But should be too late because things go too far and a lot of things be said. A lot of people don't know how to put their pride to the side either.
Up on these goofy. Anyway, y'all, listen. Coming up, we got my girl, a drink for my girl. That's like Brown, baby. That's like Fox Brown. New joint coming out, about to hit y'all. Well, her new album, we got her first single featuring Black Street. Yeah, y'all, it's a bomb. Check it out. We're gonna hit y'all with it in a minute after I find my child.
No one actually knows the true origin or the reason for the beef besides the two women
Who
involved.
this?
Although the
that
initial
right
unspoken drama seemed trivial, it turned sour quick. They were offered $500,000 each by Leah Cohen to record an album titled Thelma and Louise. Neither of the ladies chose to go through with it. In 1999, Foxy's second album, China Doll, would be released, and it became the second album by a female rapper to debut at the top spot, beating out Britney Spears' Baby One More Time. The album fared well commercially, it was certified platinum, but was not as well received as Il Nana. While doing promo for the album, she got into a physical altercation with Vibe magazine's editor-in-chief for writing some dishonest things about the raptress. The altercation was described by MTV News as hair pulling. Later that year, her beef with Kim would continue to escalate and finally reached the music. On the song Play Around with Lil C's alongside Lil Kim and Diddy, Puff Daddy raps, "Stop trying to sound like her too," which was a subliminal diss at Foxy due to their long-term comparisons. The subliminal disses were no longer
Yo,
after
yo,
Kim.
Diddy, Mister. You know what I'm saying? I gave him that, by the way. Can't stop, won't stop. I gave him that line back then. But we're not gonna talk about that though. But what we is gonna talk about is, wasn't Diddy the main one back then pushing like the don't beef, because if it's beef, you can't make money, and shit was really happening back then. It was really happening back then. So it's like him throwing out the little subliminals, and know if it's true. Y'all let me know if it's true. Him telling Biggie to throw out who shot you, especially around the time he told him to put it out. It's like, let me know how I feel about that. I don't know what to think about that, honestly.
Released her sophomore album, The Notorious K.I.M., and took direct shots at Foxy, which is a bit crazy because on Foxy's debut album title track, she's shouting out Kim. By the time Kim's sophomore album rolls around, they're no longer friends, and Kim is dissing Foxy on her title track, saying, "The heavyweight champ female MC, girls say they different but on C, in all actuality they wanna be me. This chick running around with this stink ass gap and them fake ass raps having panic attacks. You ain't a star and your record company knows that. How you make all this money, get this far and blow it? I'm a businesswoman now, so I'm not concerned. I bet on Lil C's before you in your firm. If this was back in the days, I would have been snatched you. I'm getting money now. The bitches in the hood, they can have you. Stop paying these niggas to write y'all shit. For the right cream, I'd write a hot 16. Better be careful what you say to me."
She talking like that.
Heavyweight champ, female MC. Girls say they different, but you see, in all actuality, they wanna be me.
Yikes. As you can see, that was a rather
Why she
detailed
talking
and
like
straight
that?
to the point diss. And Foxy responded with an arguably even more cold-hearted diss
Yeah.
on Capone and Noriega's Bang Bang, concluding her verse by saying, "You still sound lame, and my name still reigns."
Two other greats, Capone and Noriega. Come on. What's up, Don? I'm in sale writing books. Does it? If you know, you
I
know.
still pop them things and bang bang.
One of my favorite songs by Nori is what's that? Body in the trunk. It's a body in the trunk. So what's it gonna be? A nigga that ain't dead because he came for me. For me.
Still sound lame, my name still ring, and I still pop them things and bang bang.
And things got even more serious. It went from disses on songs to bullets in the streets. Lil Kim's camp ran into Foxy's camp while Kim was doing promo for a radio station, and an argument ensued. Gunshots were fired, one person was injured but no one was seriously hurt. Foxy quickly extended an olive branch to Lil Kim, but Kim refused.
We just want to stop it. We just want to say, look, let's put an end to it.
And this is why I said that would never really happen with female artists today. With the female artists today, what they gonna do is just tweet back and forth, send their fans at each other, all out. And shit was actually happening.
Started, but what I can do as an individual, and what I will do, and what I have done actually, is Russell and I, the president of my record company, we got together and I said, Russell, I want to call a truce. I said, I want to have a sit down with Kim, and I want to actually, I don't care what it is. I don't care what just end it. Let's end it. We can even do a collaboration. We can do something. We're bigger than this. Like we are. I'm she's a lot older than me, but I'm still, I still want to be the person. If it has to start with me.
Later down their long history of drama in 2005, Kim would be sentenced to a year in prison for lying about her entourage's role in the incident. Since then, they've always beefed, trading rude remarks and subliminal.
Yo, that's the situation I'm talking about. Yo, the Lil C snitch or not, y'all let me know. I don't like to put the whole snitch jacket on anybody because I ain't street. I could care less to be in the streets. But just let me know this is what y'all was trying to tell me. And one of the videos I react to, y'all said she lied. Then y'all said he snitched. Let me know if Biggie knew about that too. Or was he even alive around that time? I don't know.
Subliminal disses throughout the years. And although the idea of reconciliation has been thrown around, nothing has come to fruition. In the year 2000, Foxy was arrested for driving on a suspended license after being involved in an accident. The same year, she decided to go to rehab for her opioid addiction. After the Entourage debacle in 2001, Foxy returned to music with her third album, Broken Silence. With Broken Silence, she went in a very different direction musically, blending dancehall and Caribbean musical influences with hip-hop to make a fresh new sound. The album was far less commercial than her previous efforts and her most adventurous album. The album is one of the first of the thousands to help propel the blend of hip-hop and dancehall. The album sold over 500,000 copies in the States alone, but didn't receive much promotion or airplay. The album had 3 singles, the most notable being the lead single Oh Yeah, where she opens up the song with conviction and a statement. "I'm the most critically acclaimed, rapturous in the game," she says with her signature flow. The song As the Album is now considered an underappreciated hip-hop classic by many. In 2002, Foxy was in more hot water, this time around being arrested for allegedly assaulting a police officer in a Jamaican airport.
She's wild.
In the following years, she was set to release a follow-up to her debut album, titled Il Nana 2, The Fever, but the album was never released because Foxy and Diddy didn't see eye to eye on things. Years later, that album was leaked online, and she
I told Diddy stop that bullshit.
Her label after the album wasn't released. After Jay-Z became a head figure at Def Jam, he worked to get Foxy re-signed to the label. She began working on her album and was set to release 2 albums titled Black Roses and Brooklyn's Dawn Diva. That same year, she was accused of physically attacking 2 manicurists and refusing to pay the bill. Legal controversy aside, her hearing loss affected the recording process of her album and the plans for release. She later had her hearing restored through surgery, with the inclusion of having to wear hearing aids. In 2007, she would quietly depart from Def Jam because Jay-Z was allegedly not so satisfied with the outcome of her album. Her album Brooklyn's Dawn Diva would eventually be independently released in 2008, after she served an 8-month jail sentence for violating her probation and hitting someone with a cell phone. The album features a song called Star Cry, where she gets candid about her bad girl reputation. "Lord have mercy, I'm so controversy. Bet you never seen a star cry. I gave you my life, blood, sweat, and tears. Hip-hop's bad girl for 10 years." These lyrics see her take responsibility for her actions, but also allude to her being misunderstood. The following years will include more legal troubles, disses towards other artists, and no-shows for live performances. Things truly seemed to calm down for Foxy after she gave birth to her daughter Siani in 2017. In a heartfelt message on Instagram, she says that giving birth to her daughter saved her soul. In 2018, she made a resurgence in music on Nicki Minaj's Queen album on a song called Coco Chanel. Foxy has always been supportive of Nicki, and Nicki says Miss Brown was a huge inspiration for her, so it was like a full circle moment for the duo.
And everyone knows that Nicki and I are really good friends. I don't have, I'm a different artist. I don't feel the need to bash anyone. I mean, let the public say, it's when something is written, when it's obvious that an artist is mimicking your style after you, it's an honor to me. And I think that she's doing an incredible job of branding herself. So as an iconic rapper, how do you not do anything but applaud her or say, great, I taught you well. That's why Jay always wins, because Kanye came out and was amazing. Beanie Siegel was amazing, but Jay-Z's
definitely. Nah. This is not what we were gonna do too. I feel like, even though she gave him credit, I feel like Beanie Siegel deserved way more credit. I feel like, let me know if y'all feel the same way as me. I feel like he like underrated. When it comes to rap, I feel like he got a lot of good body of work and never really got appreciated. That's what I feel like. Cause I still fuck with Beanie Siegel. I still fuck with Nas, Nori, Jada Kidd, Styles P, Sheek Luch, who else? It's just a lot of people that I feel like got overlooked. Not some of the names I named, but definitely Beanie Siegel though.
Can't nobody touch me. You know what I mean? And when you have that, even with Mary J. Blige, with Keisha Cole, people were like, "Oh, she's the new Mary J." Mary's like, "Excuse me?" No, Keisha's amazing, but I'm the queen. Yeah. And then it stops, and then people don't have to have that. Like I said, to me, I'm just glad that I was able to grow and not lose sight that these little black girls look up to me.
Although Foxy was a controversial figure in her heyday, she was indeed a key figure in breaking through the glass ceiling for female rap. Her debut album Il Nana was a standard in the movement. She hasn't received her fair credit, even being excluded from the VH1 Women in Hip Hop Honors, which had nearly every female rapper in attendance. Musically speaking, she also brings the heat. From her smooth flow to her innovative sounds to her raw lyrical content, she's definitely one of the more overlooked female rap pioneers, and I can't help but to wonder how her career would have fared if she wasn't involved in so many disputes throughout the years. Nonetheless, she definitely deserves her credit for her contributions.
Well, definitely shout out to him. This was a good video. It's a good video. Let me know what y'all think. Alright, since we talking about it, who's better, Foxy Brown? I'm gonna make it super controversial. Foxy Brown, Nicki Minaj, or Lil Kim. Let me know what y'all think. With that being said, I appreciate y'all if you stayed to the end. We definitely going up. We've been growing a lot. We've been growing a lot. The giveaway is still this month. Don't miss out on it. I'm gonna be putting the PSN codes in different parts of the video, so that's the only way you can get it. I have a lot of other different things coming too, since I see my supporters is more on the like older, scale, say around 20s, 30s, so I'm gonna try to do something for y'all too that helps y'all get more included into the videos. Um, with that being said, I really appreciate y'all. I love y'all from the bottom of my heart, Mars fam. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe now so you can be a part of the family. With that being said, I love us love, and I'm gonna catch you on the next video.